Previously on Follow the Leader.
Congratulations! You have qualified to participate in the tournament, capital T, the most prestigious competition in this or any land. You will play a face, heel, or mysterious meddler with your history interwoven with the other competitors. This isn't your final destination, as your quest will eventually take you elsewhere, but this is a great time to fight your companions, make friends out of your rivals, and prepare for the next step of your adventure.
And what we have decided ahead of time, that the tournament is magical and part of a larger festival. It is located in the underworld. That's the afterlife, not the film series with the vampires and the werewolves. Or is it? And the competitors are participating because it's a chance for glory, or it's about glory, and it is a chance to meet the tournament's founder, Fowlon, who is the Persephone of this underworld.
Here's the thing, is, like, it's an illegal street race, but, like, everybody knows it's happening.
Yes.
Like,
as we just looked at, it is a street race. Specifically, it is an illegal muscle-powered race around the underworld. This is people running. This is people on roller skates. This is people on bicycles, scooters, skateboards.
We're doing all of it.
This is like roller derby meets Fast and the Furious in the underworld.
So I am playing Spiegel Spinel. His pronouns are he, him. His specialty is endurance running. His special move is the 7-league stride. He's a heel, and his look is that he's about 6'6", and he wears a red velour tracksuit with gold trim, and he's a skeleton.
So I am playing a character named Daydream Sierra. His pronouns are he, they. His look is tall, but, like, a little beefy, like one particular artist's rendition of Buff Legolas that they always tagged as Legolas Green Beef.
Correct. Yes, Buff Legolas.
So I'm going with, like, sort of a Buff Legolas look.
Oh, that's a Dorito right there.
It sure is. His specialty is free running and gymnastics. He was a professional gymnast before he died. And he did a lot of free running on the side as, like, a fun thing that he did for fucking, like, Vines and TikToks and shit. His special move is Luck of the Draw, which is a fun little reference to a cursed thing, and we're gonna move on from there. He's a heel.
I'm playing a character we all know and love. Her name is Meryl Whitmer. Her former roller derby name is Melee McPain, which I have not gotten to say in a very long time, which I'm very happy. So I'm very happy right now. Her pronouns are she, her. Her look is basically just Tessa Thompson and Sorry to Bother You. Overalls, hair and fun buns, big earrings, big grin, just like the sweetest girl you ever did see. However, she was a former star jammer in her roller derby team in the living world, so all of those skills are still here.
To round out this group of competitors, I am bringing back the Vulpine Regent themselves, Coyote Sparks. Their look is long red hair, golden eyes, a brush tail, and a sharp, toothy smile. Their faction is the Mysterious Meddlers. The interests that they serve is the Fae, funnily enough. Their qualities are charming, tempestuous, and cunning. And what keeps them apart from the other two factions is Coyote's not actually dead. Rather, they're an envoy of sorts in the underworld, and as such can be killed while they are here. So, you know, their speciality is shape-shifting into the furred and feathered beasts of the forest, and their special move is Foxfire.
We now return to your game already in progress.
So what happens when we fill the final countdown, Austin?
Okay, so once the final countdown is filled, it's time to have a big match.
Hell yeah.
Only play this game if the final countdown is filled or if it is time for the tournament finals. It's time for one of the tournament's headlining matches. The participants are the two competitors with the fewest total marks in their contest track. Since this is a start, we all have none of those. If there are 3 or more competitors tied in this, then of those competitors, it is the two with the most tokens. So, whoever has the most tokens are the ones competing. If that is tied with 3 or more competitors, select the 2 that would be the most interesting for them to compete. So,
But it's Meryl and Daydream, isn't it? Because Meryl's got 2 and Daydream has 3.
Meryl has 1.
I've only got 1.
Yep. I lost
Oh.
a token in that competition.
We didn't go with both there. So me and you only have 1 token each, Jade. So it could be
Okay.
either one of us.
All right. Well, it says if there are 3 or more. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's the 2 with the most tokens. Okay, so what's more interesting, Coyote or Meryl against Daydream in this race?
What's more interesting?
I don't know.
I also don't know.
Austin, what would you like to see?
I would say Meryl versus Daydream because we haven't had a scene with the 2 of them together, and it's always great to start off with a
Yes.
heel
Yeah.
versus
Shit.
a face.
Yeah.
I was going to have that for my actual scene, so this works. I was going to have
Dope.
something
Hell
with
yeah.
Daydream for an actual scene, since I didn't want to do just another training montage with Quixote.
As much fun as those
As much
are.
fun as those are.
Oh, nobody was writing
Well-
down.
The results of this match will give good color to that follow-up scene.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so a big match.
So together the 2 competitors answer the following questions. Where is the match taking place? How big is the audience and why aren't they safe? What do you notice about each other? And lastly, what do you say to each other before the match begins?
All right. So where is this taking place? I mean, I'm guessing in just some like back alley street kind of, you know.
Yeah.
What if it's like, for the sake of a suggestion, like the financial district? It's the first thing that I could think of. It doesn't have to be the financial district.
I mean, I kind of like it if it's in like the sort of like warehouse-y, like
The industrial zone.
industrial zone. Yeah,
Love an industrial zone.
gives me a lot of things to fucking jump over
Yeah.
and climb up on. Also, I didn't realize or think about the fact that there would be a financial district in this setting. My brain sort of went, everything is just factories all the way down. But of course, if we're making stuff, I guess it must be doing something.
Also,
So-
like, Hades is the god of, like, precious stones and stuff, so it tracks.
Yeah, it's tracks. Okay. Yeah, so we're in like the warehouse manufacturing industrial district. How big is the audience? Why aren't they safe? Well, we're in the industrial district.
Yeah.
So there's that.
We're in the industrial district. Your luck of the draw move has capabilities that I'm not even sure that you fully grasp.
You would probably be correct there.
And sometimes the BAMF goes a little nuts. And I'll just drop onto somebody by mistake.
Do you ever accidentally take people who are just happening to be near you when you use it?
That wouldn't be very face of her.
I hadn't considered that. No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that's not a risk. Because I've kind of already established she can only take people with her if she's touching them. I mean, maybe it goes wonky in the underworld. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Play to find
we'll
out.
see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
What do you notice about each other?
I am sleazy, overconfident bullshit. Like, absolutely overconfident about everything. I'm winking at the crowd and like making jerk off motions about like at the concept of other people winning, you know, like just generally being a piece of shit.
Meryl's just vibing, man.
Meryl's adorable, and I love
Meryl's
her.
just vibing. I mean, the funny thing is that they both are kind of like, they're both very much like, I'm competing for the sake of competing, but Meryl's competing to have fun, and Daydream is competing to crush opponents under their heels. So it's very different vibes, but they're both vibing.
But, like, they're both just vibing. Yeah, we're both just, like, having a good time.
We're both just vibing.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, I guess, is that what we notice about each other? Is just that we're both just vibing?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. What do we say to each other before the match begins?
Hope you have a good run of it.
Oh God, that's too nice.
This is Meryl's entire shtick, is to just be really nice until it comes to the point that she has to throw down.
I love her. Sorry. I mean, Daydream's just gonna sort of look at you and go, try not to cry too hard when you lose.
I mean, I kind of.
And then he's gonna sort of make like a weird like a gesture, like he's trying to like push hair out of your face or something, and be like, "I won't be there to dry your tears when you fail." Jesus fucking Christ! Can I say a single line without stumbling over it? No.
Meryl's like, well, I mean, I kind of only have two modes, which is just this and crying. So,
Well.
Like, just
then I'm
completely,
sorry
like,
to make you cry. He says, it's like, then I'm sorry that I'm going to have to make you cry. And then he winks at her.
Yeah, it's very much a kind of like, you think that's intimidating? 'Cause it ain't working.
Yeah. Oh, see, what I was getting from that was like, I mean, alright, I'll probably cry if I win too, so like...
Yeah.
Was sort of the implication that I got there.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, well, alright then, clearly you don't know me at all. But
no, I don't. I feel like we probably like have only briefly sort of interacted in events like this.
Yeah.
Alright. Starting with the player who most recently selected a game, which was me, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. On my turn, I can concede the fight or spend a token. If I concede, move to ending the game. If I spend a token, I choose an action and a cost. When I choose an action, flip a coin. Okay.
So you're going to concede or spend a token?
I'm going to spend a token. So, should I read the rest of this out loud?
Yeah, just choose your action and cost, and then we'll get to flipping the coins.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, interpret these actions and costs very broadly, like as freely as is applicable to what your character does and the nature of the tournament.
This is going to be very sports anime, huh? Okay. So I'm going to say I charged my power incandescently to intimidate you, which I really just want to thinking about is just like I just fucking like speed the fuck up and run up a wall. Like, I just, like, run up the fucking wall to get to the top. Like, not using parkour or anything, just, like, cartoon physics.
Yeah. Do you want to know what's going to be really funny?
What?
No, flip a coin. I want to see.
Okay. That worries me, but I'm gonna go for it.
You need to pick the cost first.
Oh, I have to pick the cost first? Okay.
Okay.
Then does the roll, does the roll I just made not count then?
You can keep the roll result.
No, you can keep the roll. I mean, you can flip again if you want to.
Okay, because I think I just got tails, which is the failure state. So I'm gonna roll again because
pick a cost.
Picking a cost first, so that I'm not like picking what happens because I know that it failed.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally misread one of those costs.
What?
No, I misread one of the costs, and my eyebrows went all the way up, and then I realized I
You gotta
misread
tell Jade. You gotta tell us.
Now you gotta tell us.
Okay, I misread, but the technique turns on me, and I must dissipate it quickly. If people would like me to say how I read that.
I see.
I mean, that is a valid interpretation of that cost.
Look, Firebrand's games and their hacks have a reputation for entanglement, and I was like, oh, wow, okay, that's a ballsy cost. Oh, nope, I read that wrong. Okay.
No, it's a valid interpretation.
I suppose, yeah, the technique tells me I'm just too horny. Too horny.
Too horny. Alrighty. So I'm gonna say things from beyond to take notice and begin to manifest.
Ooh.
If I fail this one. So let's see how this one turns out. And it still failed.
Still failed.
Cool. So things from beyond take notice.
On Tails, your opponent decides how effective your action is, but you decide the weight of the cost.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so I was going to fucking laugh if you got a heads, because that meant that I had to discard my only token, which meant that I was just going to watch you fucking parkour up a wall and go, yeah, no, I'm out. All right, bye.
That would have been very, very, very funny.
Can we fudge it? Because that's really good.
That's
I mean,
really
you
good.
can concede on your turn
Yeah.
instead of spending a token.
Yeah, I mean, I might just do that.
Oh my god, that's really funny. Okay,
You know, because
so yeah,
I'm gonna say that your action is pretty effective. Like, it's really good. Like, Meryl's just kind of like, you're getting
wow.
you're moving in 3 dimensions. How am I supposed to compete with this? That's fine. I'll concede. Find a better opponent. Like, but so yeah. So you're doing
And then I'm just gonna stand on the top of the building and be like, and just be like, so you couldn't take the heat, huh?
can't take the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. But also, all right. So then, if you create,
So what does it look like, these manifesting? How much does it affect
Yeah,
you?
that's what I was about to ask. So, what does it look like?
What otherworldly creatures are here for some sick fucking parkour?
Oh my
Do
god! I mean, that's also just
Do
good.
the Fae come through?
Yeah, maybe a couple of little Fae beings are just sort of following me around now, and like in a really obvious way too. Like there's just sort of like a couple of spooky shadows just like floating along behind my boy.
I want you to imagine, I forget what they're called, so my apologies. But in like in the Ghibli movies like Spirited Away and stuff, the little tree spirits with the heads that rotate. Imagine that, but like made of shadow. And it's like these little sprites, but they make that same sort of rattling noise. Kodama is what they're called in Princess Mononoke. Like that, but made of shadow. But they're like little tree spirits. Or little tree fae.
I love it. Oh, just some little funky little guys.
Some funky
But
little
yeah.
guys.
Just a couple of funky little guys hanging out on my shoulders and shit.
Funky little dudes.
Love it. Some fun little dudes. I love it. I'm here for it. I am probably going to be asking Quixote about what these little dudes are at some point.
Look forward to them not telling you.
Perfect. Love it. Okay. So, once one of the player concedes the match, the game ends. Any spent tokens are discarded. The player who did not concede marks their contest track with a W. And the player who conceded marks their track with an L. Then reset the final countdown to 0. Sorry.
Every time.
Don't forget to check how many marks the recent participants have had in their contest track. So my contest track has a win on it. I'm gonna
Basically, when someone has 5 marks, then it's the finals, and we reach the end of the last game.
I see.
Gotcha.
All right, let's see if we can make it to the finals in 2 hours.
Yeah, probably not,
Let's do.
but that's okay.
Give it a shot.
We can call it early also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do we want to do maybe the first to 3
Yeah,
instead of 5
I like that.
on the contest track?
Yeah, we can do the first of 3.
Just given how long we tend to do.
Yeah.
This is no reflection on the game, and just every reflection on how we at Follow the Leader play games, which is take ages to do scenes. Because
Also, I know that like the nature of the contest tracker means that most people probably won't get through a whole tournament in one sitting.
fair.
So, yeah, that's expected. It's not a
It's a feature, not a
So-
bug.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Cool.
I have made the campaign designed firebrands, not intentionally. So it is either Meryl or Quixote's turn.
I believe it's Meryl if we're following the turn order still.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm scrolling back up from the big match.
Oh. Daydream, you need to remove one of your tokens.
Oh, right. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Oh, I want to add as a side note, my character is definitely wearing, like, one of those douchey, like, tank tops with the big armholes.
Mm-hmm.
I just needed you all to know that.
Appreciate it.
Breezy.
Yeah, his tits are out, sort of. He's got some tasteful side boob going on.
You love to hear it.
Why did they get you so hard?
I don't know, but Tasteful Side Boob is a great episode title. Sorry, August or Zach.
Who has to figure out how the fuck to name this episode now that we've come up with several really good titles?
Jade, would you mind just swapping with me while I figure this out?
Sure, no problem. Let me quickly look at that one. Quickly just reading through the rules of one of these, because this is fun. Maybe later. Hey, Spiegel, do you want to do a Battle of Egos? That looked fun.
Yeah, sure.
Where'd that go? Beat a job or Revel and Glory. Battle of Egos. All right. Battle of Egos. Choose an opponent, then describe the type of competition that the two of you will be competing in, but it must have no connection to the tournament's format. The competitor you challenge chooses the time and place. Both participants can then bet 1 to 3 tokens they have, and both must agree to wager the same amount. That's going to be real easy to decide.
I have no tokens.
Oh, that one. Will that not work then? Oh, where's it? I need a game where both people can earn tokens. I just don't want to do another argument yet. I can have one later. And that's losing tokens. Ah! Alright. Oh. We'll have to save getting your tokens for later, Austin, because I didn't want to just make you do the same game you did before to try to get a token. So I'm going to do Sabotage an Opponent.
Sexy. Very cool.
I'm going to choose to sabotage Daydream. Though other competitors may appear if either of you request their aid. So that's fun. Why are you sabotaging them? I will answer that, and then the target describes when and where they are vulnerable. So, I've got to come up with stages of this sabotage. That's fun. Alrighty. Why am I sabotaging them? Because they've won a meet, and they need to have their ego tampered. Because it's really quite unattractive and ostentatious, and I don't care for it. Could at least be gracious about it. Like, ugh, no one needs that. Also, like, they keep, like, kidnapping me, and it's getting tiresome, frankly.
Oh, you're sabotaging me. Okay.
Yes, I am sabotaging Daydream.
Rude.
I'm sorry I did not make that
right.
clear at the top. So,
Rude, but all right.
when and where is Daydream vulnerable?
Ooh. I bet he has, like, some really embarrassing habits at home. Like, not anything, like, actually, like, legit vulnerable, but, like, things that he would consider, like, shitty and embarrassing. Like, you know, he sings in the shower or some shit.
Right.
So is that when they're vulnerable?
Is that
in the shower singing?
Like, dancing around his shitty apartment with his cat or some shit. Like,
I kind of like that. It's just like, it's like the evening or whatever, and it is just him in his downtime.
yeah.
Okay, so playing the game. I describe the 5 steps to sabotage. After describing a step, your target may describe an unexpected obstacle, and you must use your next step to show how you overcome it. After I've described the 5th step, the game ends. All right. What does this look like for this free-running parkour jerk?
I was expecting you to call him a bitch there, and I would have been like, yeah, that's fair. That tracks.
Okay, first step is getting into the apartment. And then I will decide what to do with that there. I know exactly where you live because those tree spirits that you managed to make manifest told me.
Bastards.
I think what this looks like is no, I can't use that because I specifically described a thing. It's like, oh, I was talking about this earlier. It's a little, Coyote is like morphed into a little sugar glider and has climbed up the side of the building and like squeezed through a window and entered the apartment. So what's the obstacle?
They may describe an obstacle. They don't have to.
Oh, okay, wicked.
I
mean, you said there was a cat.
There is a cat.
I'm currently a sugar glider. So
that's probably one obstacle.
All right.
Maybe the window isn't open all the way either.
I mean, a sugar glider is very small.
That's true, they are real little. All right, well then, yeah, the cat is probably a pretty good, probably a pretty good obstacle for your first step.
Okay.
Or any step.
Yeah, no
your
worries.
First step getting
right.
in there.
Okay, so my second step is to overcome said obstacle. I turn into a significantly larger cat.
Don't scare my fucking cat, bitch.
And like, with one big cat paw. Like, this is like, what would Coyote turn into? For the lols, it's a cougar. So, sorry, what, Austin?
I thought you were going to say you turn into a significantly larger sugar glider.
Fuck it.
See,
Just
that's
biggin'.
that's amazing, but I've tried to restrict the shape-shifting to, like, animals that actually exist and as they appear.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it was going to get too broken. But
that's very funny.
The visual of a very large sugar glider is amazing. I will have to save that for later. But yeah, I feel like what this is I'm like on the little windowsill on the inside, see the cat, and I sort of hop down, and as I hop down off the windowsill, I turn into, let's say, a jaguar.
Oh my god.
And literally use my tail to push the window up enough for the cat to get out.
No, my child!
And just like...
I mean, like, at that point, is this sabotage supposed to happen without me noticing?
Well, that's one of the things. Like, it doesn't have to.
Because I feel like if I was hanging out with my cat or, like, being goofy around with that, I feel like I'm probably going to notice a cougar in my apartment.
Well, I don't know if you were in the shower at this exact point. So.
Oh, God, yeah. So yeah, he's probably singing in the shower then. Yeah. So no, he doesn't notice yet.
Yeah.
Poor fucker.
All right. So that's step 2 is, okay, does another obstacle show up? Having just scared the cat to go out the window for a little bit.
I mean, what's your next step?
Well, because my second step was turning into... I'm flipping and alternating between a cougar and jaguar. I'm going to go cougar because it's funny. And I like saying cougar.
Sorry, I just got why it was funny.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah. But yeah, the second step was having to get past the cat, which was why I turned into the cougar. So the second step was turning into the cougar.
I don't know if I can think of an obstacle for that one.
That's fair. All right.
You just do it. That's kind of your thing.
Okay. All right. I turn into myself again, sort of like my default form. I quietly move into the bedroom. And what I want to do is like spread some flower pollen all over the bed.
Oh no. How
Like,
did you know I was allergic to that?
This is some fey magic sleepy time.
How did you know that I have a bad hay fever?
Sleepy time pollen, just to make you like a little more sluggish and things like that. So that's the step.
See.
Step 3, lay the pollen.
I mean, a fucking obstacle could be like, it's laundry day, so there are no sheets on the bed. The laundry machine's like going in the background.
I will rip open one of the pillows sat on the bed and stuff that full of the pollen instead.
Ah, you bastard.
and try to sort of tuck in the. I can't sew it back up, but I try and make it so it looks like it hasn't been fussed with. So that was step 3. Well, technically that was step 4. So now I just need to get back out of the apartment. So
Yeah.
I feel like, shout out to the Dumb Kids crew, I turn back into a cat, a smaller cat this time, more like a bobcat, hop up onto a little counter and push over a lamp and then hop out the window and bounce.
Bastard.
Like I
Bastardly
purposely wait for the
energy.
shower to stop. I'm like just sat there listening and then shove
very funny.
the lamp off the table, and then
then leave.
the vermouche out the window.
Fucking incredible.
Okay, ending the game.
Like,
Mhm.
that's amazing, and I don't know how to deal with that. Yeah, so what you've
Perfect.
done so far is what? You
Basically, broken into your apartment, scared your cat,
gave...
and I
yeah.
have basically something soporific. It's not going to like totally take you out completely, but it's going to hopefully throw you off your flow. But it'll feel like you're
Okay.
just super tired. So,
Okay.
all right. So when the game ends, ask the following questions. Did you use your speciality to enact your sabotage? Very much so. Did any of the other competitors help me with my sabotage? No. Here's the fun one. Does your target believe you wouldn't sabotage them? Hey,
We're
Daydream.
bros! We're bros! Why would you do this to me?
So you... Excellent. So that's a second yes. Hell yeah. All right. For every yes, flip a coin. If at least one comes up heads, the target loses a token. So... See? Why does the dice bot not like me?
2 tails. Fucking
2
damn.
tails. Yeah.
Daydream's
So-
day is not ruined in spite of
Mhm.
this.
In spite of this, yeah.
Somehow. He's bad. He's pissed about the lamp, though.
Good.
I can't believe you've done this.
I love the thought that maybe you just like show up the next.
Oh,
you
fuck.
show up the next.
I can't believe you've done this.
Oh my god! Why did I do to deserve this? Oh my god. I really like the thought that he just shows up the next morning, just like I had the best night's sleep I've had in ages. Just like,
Oh, no! Yeah.
just like,
He's just like, oh my god, I feel so great right now. Sorry, I just like dipped into my fucking Joe voice. Oh my god, I feel so great. Fucking tell, I can't fucking do this voice suddenly. I feel so great right now. I just had like the best night's sleep I've ever had.
aggressively
I got
sips
the
coffee.
best sleep. I got my beauty sleep finally.
Amazing. All right.
Lordy.
I got the beauty sleep I deserve.
Yeah. Save me from my misdeeds and pick a game. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. I'm trying to draw this fucker, like, leaning up against a wall, and I'm just having the worst time possible. I don't draw very many characters with, like stick straight hair.
It is boring. I say as somebody with naturally very straight hair, that I hate.
My hair's straightened out a bit, and I'm weird about it.
Yeah, I don't like that my hair got straight either. My hair got straighter when I went on testosterone, and it sucks. Anyways.
Nothing about me should be straight, ever.
My
No.
long stand running gag is the only thing straight about me is my hair.
Okay, I think I'm gonna defeat a jobber.
Ooh, nice.
Who wants to fight me?
To be clear, you won't be playing as Daydream or Quixote.
Yeah, I got figured.
Yeah, no, I'm asking the out of character people who wants to fight me. Austin's already had first dibs.
I'll happily take it unless Sam wants it.
You can take it. Enjoy. I've done a scene just now.
Alrighty.
Okay, the player that selected this game is the star of the scene, and one volunteer player will play the jobber. That will be Jade. The star must be that player's competitor, and the jobber must be an NPC, but other players can play their own competitors or NPCs. The star and the jobber should describe where the confrontation takes place. The star describes what they were up to before the confrontation begins. The jobber describes how they start the confrontation. So is this like... So this is like the actual tournament competition, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is fucking muscle racing shit. Okay. So who are you gonna play, Jade?
You know what? I mentioned him earlier to you before we started playing. And because it's funny, this is Milo Wolf.
Ah! A baby!
Another baby face.
Yes!
Milo is about 6'2", muscle bound, strawberry blonde, shoulder length hair that's worn back in like a ponytail, has sunglasses, and doesn't know he's a werewolf. He can turn into a wolf, but he thinks it's magic. This is a character I play with. You see my name in the server, Austin, is Unaware-wolf. That's Milo. So,
He just thinks it's magic, but he's just a fucking werewolf. That's just the way he is.
He can turn into other dogs as well. Wolves are his favourite. Like this big Alucard-esque wolf, but it's strawberry blonde rather than white. But yes.
I love him so much.
But yeah, so yeah, that's who I'm playing. Milo's like... I've just realised this implies that Milo died somehow, but he's probably having a great time. Because he has a great time wherever he is.
Meryl died somehow.
Yeah, that's okay.
Meryl's always dead. Meryl dies all the time.
Well, she pretends she is.
She pretends that she is. Annabelle's the one who's always dead.
Okay, but anyway.
Anyways.
Oh, I've just realised this is fun. Okay. So where does this confrontation take place? And what was Meryl up to before the confrontation begins?
She might have just been doing laps?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe? Is this just like, is this just like one of those things where Milo comes up and is like, hey, you're really good, you want to race? Like,
I think this is more like, because of who he is as a person, saw that loss and he's just sort of like, actively like, says loudly for anyone that might be in the vicinity, is just like, hey, shorty, we're gonna race. And sort of like drops down, so it's just like, I want to make you look better because I really don't like Daydream very much and you're really nice and I would like for you to look better. So, and gives you like a little secretive thumbs up really low down.
Love it.
Meryl's like, okay, yeah, tough guy, you want to go? Let's go.
Let's go! And he just like makes himself look really big, but he's like smiling super wide, like very much like a puppy that's heard the word walkie. He's just like, yes, my time is now.
I love them so much. So they're just like on... Okay, now they're in the financial district.
Wicked.
So... Okay, so how do we... So is that how we start the confrontation?
That's how the confrontation starts, yes.
Okay.
I like the thought that part of this tournament is anyone can challenge anybody to a race at any time. That's just part of it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Okay. During the confrontation, the star and jobber may converse freely, but other players can only comment on the events of the confrontation. Wait, hold on a second. I want to give like a tiny little bit of context for people who are listening to this who don't know professional wrestling terms.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think this is important to know. A jobber, and I'm Googling this really quickly because I think I know what it is, and I just have to make sure. Because if I say this wrong, I'm going to get the entirety of Roomware on my ass.
And August.
For being like...
And August.
And August, yes. Okay, so a jobber... It's exactly what I thought it was. A jobber is a wrestler who gets paid to lose to make other wrestlers look good.
Mm-hmm.
That's their whole job.
It's also used more broadly in fiction to just describe a character who frequently loses in confrontations to show the power of the person that they lost against. Like Worf in The Next Generation is a jobber. Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z is often a jobber.
Yeah. Tracks. We love a jobber in this house. We have respect for jobbers in this house.
Jobber Respect Zone.
Jobber Respect Zone. That's an episode fucking title.
That's an episode title.
Absolutely.
I'm writing that down in the
title,
channel. So we converse freely. Other players can only comment on the events of the confrontation. During the confrontation, there's certain things that the jobber and the star must describe. And we'll get to that.
All right. So, first off, something
Do they have
I'd
to
say...
go? Hold on a second, Austin. Do they have to go in order?
I don't think so.
Also, you're missing a word on the star.
Yeah, I see that. There's a couple of layout issues in this version, apparently.
It's fine. It's fine. I know what it's supposed to say, so... Okay. Are we doing that thing where we're just kind of like, we're like going like just below pace so that we can like run and talk?
Make it look better later. Yeah, I like that.
Coach always says I shouldn't go full throttle when I'm not competing. So
Oh, that's good. That's real good. That's real good. Milo is on a skateboard, FYI.
Bless. I need someone to be on a scooter at some point in this game because the image is in my head and it won't go away.
Yeah, no, Milo is dressed like proper that sort of like beach bro aesthetic. It's like shorts and a tank top and sunglasses on backwards on the back of his head, with another pair of sunglasses clipped to his front, despite the fact that it's never daytime down here. Like, it's a vibe. He's got it.
He's got it.
He's
big,
also from
big,
the 90s.
Yeah, big chunky
also from
sneakers.
the 90s.
He's not. He just still dresses like he is. Big chunky sneakers.
So I realized that due to the layout issue, there's actually a point that the star must describe that is just completely cut off in the PDF,
great.
Unfortunately. Yeah. So I posted it in the Discord chat, or I posted the whole thing.
Okay.
Oh, wicked.
I was wondering, I was like, the jobber has 4 points and the star has 3. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, each of these responds to a correlating one, doesn't it? I suppose we don't necessarily... Like, the number 4 probably has to go last, but...
Yeah.
Okay. So, while they're doing along, I think they're just having this real nice sort of, like, friendly conversation. Milo does a kickflip off a curb. It's very cute. And as they sort of round a corner, he grabs onto a lamppost and swings round because it's fun and cute and good. And he just sort of like gets low, like does a powerful sort of push off his leg and just lets out this full-bodied howl. And it's a very animalistic howl out of somebody that looks incredibly human. So I think in that moment it is a little bit off-putting. It's got that uncanny quality to it. And like the jaw opens slightly wider than a human jaw should. And just like this full-on
Gross.
loud howl like
we
rips
fucking
out
love
of him.
bullshit werewolf biology.
Yeah, we do. But yeah, so that's something he does to intimidate the star.
Yeah, I think Meryl just kind of like double blinks and then like turns around and starts skating backwards for a little bit to like watch Milo do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like ahead of him now.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just like so interested. And it kind of, I think it comes off to anybody who's spectating as she's kind of like
Mocking?
not kind of.
It's more like playful, like banter. Just like, come on, keep up. Like baiting, but in the friendly sense.
Yeah, it comes off as baiting him.
Question. Because I assume, I'm going to put out there that she probably knows who he is.
Yes.
Because he's just like, who's a good boy?
Yeah.
Kind of vibe.
Yeah, and they both know that it's completely genuine, and everyone else is like, that's fucking rude.
Yeah, exactly that. I love it.
That's rude as shit. And people who like know Meryl are kind of like, she's playing. And people who don't know Meryl are like, I thought she was so sweet and innocent. And anyone who didn't hear about what happened with Spiegel at the Monkey's Uncle is like, I thought that she would just be a pushover, but
Okay. What is it? Now go to what the standard move looks like, because it's not really an attack in that regard. I think what this is like, just imagining like a parked car or something. I don't know. This is really setting agnostic. So who knows what era this parked car is from, but it's a district. So, but just does this, runs up, like grabs the skateboard, runs up, does like this full-blown powerful leap, and just sort of like overtakes, her as he like springs over and lands skateboard first and like sort of careens a little bit around the corner. And that's sort of like a standard sort of move he uses, like using those powerful legs to get the literal jump on somebody.
yeah.
I think it's sort of like he purposely does it to land like just in front of you. And I know what he does. And just like boops one of Meryl's fun buns as he lands, and like sticks his tongue out at her.
She has to kind of like stifle a little laugh. But she wasn't at Star Jammer for nothing. More sports talk with Mac. The Jammer, funnily enough, wears a star on their helmet. The Jammer is the person who accrues points for a derby team by lapping the other team. And she is not the Star Jammer for nothing. And
Nice.
I think what happens is, it's like Milo careens around the corner and like goes to like turn around, and Meryl's fucking gone.
Love it.
Because she's just skated past him while he wasn't looking.
Beautiful. And does that whole sort of like cocked head sort of like, ooh? And like looks around a couple of times. And
I am searching for a thing. Look, that dog's do.
I am looking for a thing. And this, I think, is where his special attack comes in, which is he grabs his skateboard, pulls it to his chest, gets low, starts running. Not quite the Naruto run, but like the arms across the front rather than back. And as he's running, he full-blown shifts into this massive werewolf, or into this massive wolf.
Yeah.
And like sniffing the air, but this is his special thing. It's like he full-blown wolfs out. So
Yeah, good. Meryl like sees him wolf out and is just like, hey, that's fucking cheating. All right, you asked for it, and fucking bamfs across the line.
amazing.
She wasn't going to. She wasn't planning on it. She was like, we are going to win by pure metal alone, and instead Milo pulled this.
Okay, I think, how they respond to their own powerlessness in the face of the star. You know that thing where dogs just sort of like sit down in surprise? And just sort of, I think it's like that. It's just sort of like tries to back up with the paws a little bit and just sort of like maybe accidentally on purpose hits like a wet spot on the road and like back legs skid out and like collides with something and lets out like a very puppyish whimper, but like winks at Meryl as he's like sinking down.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, and just like big old wink.
Yeah. Meryl is gonna come over and she's just gonna like, he likes being pet, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's right. He's not Meridian. So she's gonna come over and she's gonna like scratch him behind the ears.
Very good.
And go, yeah, I'm just better than you, huh? And like and like
Nods.
and is like, "No, you did a great job. Damn, that wolf is. I wouldn't want to go up against that in an actual competition."
He licks your face.
And
Full blown.
She whispers like, "Thank you. I owe you a drink."
Very good.
So cute. I love them so much. Oh my god.
If nobody else had taken face, I was going to play Milo as my character for this. So this was fun.
Love that.
Okay, ending the game. Sorry, it's your game, Mac. You should.
It's
be
my
reading
game. So, ending the game. After the confrontation, the supporting characters judge the behavior of the star by asking the following questions that match the star's faction, so the faces questions. If they can all agree that the answer to a question is yes, the star gets to flip a coin, but if there is disagreement, no coin is flipped for that question. For every heads, the star gets a token.
Okay, so I guess Spiegel and Daydream were in the audience somewhere watching this. So,
like the mean girls in the cafeteria, just like,
Quixote could also have been there.
Coyote could have also been there.
So, was Meryl angered by the intimidation? That seems like a no to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty obvious no.
Was her defense hard fought?
I'd say yes. I felt like she was giving it.
Yeah, okay. Sam, any disagreement?
No.
Alright. Was their special attack thrilling?
It was fun.
Probably for people who've never seen it before. Because I think she tries to play a fair game in the actual competition, so she doesn't pull that move very often.
Question.
Yee.
Does the bamfing look particularly interesting? Or is it just like gone and then there? Or is it like Nightcrawler? Is there a puff of like smoke?
Oh no, it's gotta
Or-
look cool. Damn.
Okay.
Who the
okay.
fuck do you think I am?
I was giving you the opportunity to describe it, Mac. Like, come on, work with me here.
Can it just be like glitter?
Yeah.
It's like a little puff of glitter.
What if Nightcrawler but gay?
No, what if Nightcrawler,
You
but
mean
more
Nightcrawler?
obviously gay? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sam.
I was like, you mean Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Surely.
What if Nightcrawler, but rainbow gay?
Like a pride parade, just like one of those like party cannons but filled with glitter.
Yeah.
She just arrives like poof.
Glitter bomb! That's what it's fucking
Amazing.
called. Oh my god.
You're welcome. Go team.
Thank you. Special move, the glitter bomb.
Then yes, I find that thrilling. Because I am a simple
Mhm.
creature that likes sparkly things.
Alright. And were they kind in their victory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Meryl. Of course they were.
Meryl is incapable of being mean to people, except maybe Carrie. So that's what, 3?
Yep.
3?
Three.
Yep.
Yeah.
So flip 3 coins.
That's 2 tokens for me.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's 2 games, right? So we need one more and then it'll be the big match again. Sweet.
Mhm. And I believe it's my turn to select a game again? Or
Yeah, I think
It
it's
is
you.
indeed.
okay. I need to bulk up, so I'm gonna do a training montage. I think the heels need to get together. I'm sorry that you've already done one of these, Sam, but I don't think that
Everybody gets a training montage.
it's,
Firebrands, but it's all training montages.
I feel like a training montage with Meryl wouldn't go over well.
She wouldn't say no. It would just probably be a bad time.
You'd just be really tense.
Okay. So what do we notice about each other and what have you heard? I heard that you won your match against Meryl pretty handily, and she seems like a tough customer, so I'd like some help.
I'm trying to decide whether I even like you. That's funny. Like, we're both heels, but
yeah,
like...
no, that's fair.
Think
As
about
a
how
heel.
good your muscles look stood next to Spiegel is the thing.
Oh, that's true. You do make me look very hot. Not that I don't already look very hot, but I mean, what you probably notice about me is that I'm still kind of trying to decide whether I like you or not. Where are we training?
Where are we training? I don't know. It's an interesting section of this underworld city. What if it's on the banks of the River Styx?
Ooh,
That's fun.
Damn.
Love that.
Accidentally fall into the river Styx. Oh, whoop, you're invulnerable now and also probably dead.
The probably dead one part is probably a little bit... I mean, we're already dead.
I'm certainly dead.
Dead, more dead.
What, the skeleton? Really?
Deader.
Deader.
You'll be like double dead.
How did we come to be here? I think I sent you an invitation.
Oh my god, a formal invitation with an RSVP.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
great. Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, I show up. I'm a little like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm gonna show up.
I'm like already doing stretches when you arrive.
Hey, why do you need to stretch? It's not like you've got, like, muscles.
Yikes! Fucking harsh.
You don't have muscles, you're a fucking skeleton!
Yeah, you don't have to point it out to him, he knows.
But then why is he stretching?
I feel this is like a conversation that Daydream's having with various spirit, like Chiron, the fucking ferryman who's just like punting along, just like, dude, why are you like this?
I'm just saying.
It's important to keep up my form. One day I'll have my muscles back, and I don't want to miss out on any opportunities.
Yeah, but like, if you're... Are you assuming that your muscles are just gonna come back with whatever muscle tone that you will have attained or maintained while you didn't have them?
No, I'm going to take them off of other people.
Oh, gross. That is disgusting, my dude. Alright, well, so... It's real fucking gnarly. Alright. So, I'm gonna fucking help you.
Is the training lighthearted or severe?
I don't know, man. That's sort of up to you. What do you want
I think
here?
it's severe. I think Spiegel's really going for it.
Yeah, Spiegel's really, like, leaning into it.
Yeah.
So Spiegel just asked me to train him. He didn't, like, specify, like, what he actually wanted. He was just like, train me!
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Alright. Do you want to ask a question
Yeah,
first?
sure. I ask you why you're helping me train. Do you truly want me to win my next big match?
Oh, absolutely not. I don't know, man. It seemed like something to do. It's not like we have a lot of options for entertainment around here.
So I'm just a joke to you then?
I sort of shrug. Like, I don't know, man. You said it, not me.
Your turn.
You're the one who asked me here.
Your turn.
I just said yes because I was like, whatever. All right. Hell. Sorry, I just noticed one of the ones is you trip and fall onto me, sending us both to the ground. Do you blush or laugh? It's just the concept of a skeleton blushing is really funny to me.
Papyrus does it in Undertale, I think, and it's great.
Of course. I'm unused to training in this environment. Do you help me acclimate? I don't spend time. I climb buildings and shit. Like, why are we down here?
We're down here because there's lots of clear area to run around.
Yeah, that's I don't know if you've met me before or, like, seen me go. That's not really my thing.
Yeah, but we're here to train me.
Yeah, but if you want my help, don't you want to know what I do?
What? I think that's a no.
See, so this is probably a no, yes. But like, you invited me out here, my man. Like, to train you, yeah, but how is what I do gonna help you if we're not somewhere where I can do what I do. Anyways, I love this jackass. I think I'm finally succeeding in making a character that's mean.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Since clearly you're out of your element here, I'm better versed in this technique than you. Do you let me teach you?
Sorry, so you're trying to show... So sorry, let me get this straight. You asked me out here because I won, and you have not yet done that. Because I won in my race. And now you're trying to teach me?
I'm sorry.
You wanted me to help you. Sorry, what? Yeah,
You hit full Justin McElroy's taco voice, and it's so good.
I'm so glad. It's been a while since I've listened to Balance. This is just like my voice at this point.
Teaching is an important part of improving and learning. And, I think I saw your competition. You could use a little bit of endurance work.
Right. Okay. Oh, so I have one more question now, huh?
I guess that's a no.
No. This is a great training montage. Doing a lot of training here.
These two assholes training at each other.
Yeah.
So good.
This is really good. I catch you staring at me. Is it with fondness?
No. Absolutely not.
Oh, no, I didn't think so, no. God.
Once both trainers have asked their two questions, the training ends. For every question answered with a yes, the one who asked the question flips a coin. No yeses! Not a single one.
No yeses.
Good work, boys.
Good work, boys. Yeah, no, we did a good job.
Proud of y'all. Very good.
Oh, God.
All right.
Hi, it's August, and I just wanted to thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed us, please consider leaving a rating on your podcast platform of choice, telling your friends about us, or tweeting about us using the FTLcast hashtag. We are also part of a nonprofit podcasting guild called Standing Stones Productions. We do a variety of shows, including The Room Where It Happened and Dumb Kids Playing Hero, 2 actual play shows, and a Steven Universe discussion podcast called Gay Space Rocks. We also do live streams at twitch.tv/StandingStonesProd. You can keep up with everything that we do on Twitter at Stones_standing. Unfortunately, Standing Stones was already taken. Your support means a lot. Thanks again!